new member of this class. Did anybody get it? You should say, I got it.
I got it.
I do need my phone. You're watching my body language now. All right, so the title of my speech is Learn, Fix, and Apply. How many of you have a smartphone? Pretty much everyone. The smartphones have what is something called apps. Are you familiar with apps? They're little programs that run on your smartphone to do a specific function or a feature. Now and then, when you're using your phone, there will be a notification that comes up and say, hey, you need to update this app. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what do you do? You go to the App Store if you're on iPhone, and then you're going to hit update, and then just forget about it. So I have I have an iPhone with apps, and I have a notification here that says I need to update something. I have an app, it's called LinkedIn, and it's asking me to update, and it says, I want to know why I have to update this. At the bottom of the app, it says, general bug fixes and performance improvements. So that's why I need to update this. There's another app that says, our updates include many new features, improvements, and bug fixes. So I was looking at this like yesterday and like, maybe I should talk about this. How does this work? How does LinkedIn know that there is a bug? That's the question I was trying to find out. Well, there are elements here. One is the app user. Like me, I'm using the app, sometimes it just crashes for no reason. Or I'm trying to send a message on an app to someone, but it's taking a long time to just send that message. So I can report these problems to LinkedIn, and then the LinkedIn is going to work on it, find a fix, and then they're going to release an update to the user, and the user gets on the phone, update, and it gets an update. So here we have three things going on. One, there is something is being learned, which is what the problem is. There's something is getting fixed, which is the solution to the problem. And then there's something is getting applied, is a patch to this application. So three things are going on. When we talk about an app, it's got more than one person or more than one entity involved. The user and the developer. The user may or may not learn about the bug fixes. For example, in this case, LinkedIn says they fixed the bug. I don't know what the bug is, but they knew what the bug was. So maybe they're automatically collecting the information from my phone or your phone or everyone's phone, and they're working on it to fix it. I'm not fixing it. It's the developer that's fixing it. I'm only applying it. So in this case, my role is simple as just press the button and says apply. I don't have to do anything else. We are also like a smartphone as individuals. So we have an operating system that's running, and then we also have apps that I call skills. For example, speaking. Public speaking is a skill. And we are here to learn, we are here to practice, we are here to fix any problems, we are here to get this feedback from others so that we can fix the things that we need to, and then ultimately we need to apply. Another way to look at it is we all go through training programs. It's notorious in the department. Every year we spend 4 weeks in just training. We spent training 4 weeks, but the key is what did we learn and how did we apply? Until that application happens, the learning is of greater importance to the organization. when I gave a speech a few weeks ago, and I was talking, and one of the evaluators said, Jack, you put your hand in your pocket. I said, no. Oh, so I gotta learn that. So I don't want to put my hand in my pocket when I'm speaking. Another place I was talking, and it was a very inspiring speech. And at the end of my speech, the evaluator said, you know what, you did something you shouldn't do. You should not have touched this. And you were tapping. Oh, right? Like a bug fix. So somebody is giving me this information, just like an app is sending out this information to a developer. In this case, I am the developer, and I need to fix it, and I need to apply. So it's a very, very key and very important aspect for me. I was giving another speech, and the speech required for me to move from one place to another. Then at the end of the speech, the evaluation came back and said, well, you were moving too much. Oh, okay. So there is too much of movement I need to fix, and I need to apply. I need to determine what it is. Last week, or maybe before that, we heard a speech in the same session, and we were told, the evaluation came as that, yes, if you hear something from outside and you want to talk about it, I think there's a lot of things we can learn from the other speeches that we can bring, and that the context was to know your audience. To know your audience so that you can tailor your speech. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You all have a smartphone, you all have the apps. I know my audience. When I talk about smartphones, I'm talking about the apps, you all have got it. When I talk about speaking skills, that's my audience, because you're all here to speak. You all can relate to some of the aspects of it. Conclusion is that we learn, we fix, and then we apply. All the three things must happen. If I just learn, don't fix it, don't apply, it's no use. It's just knowledge sitting there. If you just learn it, fix it, but don't apply it, it's still not a thing. If I don't know, if I don't fix it, I can't even apply. So learn, fix, and apply. Thank you.